Alright, welcome back to the second offense of criminal border. We descend the staircase, and Kodako stops by the wall of the building. She opens her bag and takes out a small package. Wait, are those?
一本いかがですか?
What? Cigarettes? What?
吸ったことは?
No.
実は私もです。
Why? Are you offering those? Then the Kodako takes out a cigarette with a rueful smile.
できる限り貧困法制に生きてきたつもりですが吹っ切れちゃいまして。
Huh.
何か悪いことでもしてみようと組員さんに無理を言って分けてもらいました。どうです？一緒に悪いことしてみませんか?
We already crossed that bridge, lady. Kodaka thrusts the box towards me. By the way, I'm reacting a little bit crazy. While at the same time, I'm currently weeping. And I just smoked a cigarette before starting the episode. Like, oh my god, why are you breaking cigarettes into here? Talk about irony, I guess? Yeah. I hesitated, but in the end, curiosity wins me over. Thank you.
Eh?
I took a cigarette. Now what?
吸いながら火をつけるそうです。
I see. Kodako takes a lighter out of her bag and brings it up to my mouth. I hurriedly wedge that cigarette between my lips and move it closer to the lighter.
ついたみたいですね。
What the F, girl? Then next, ow! Take the lighter from Kodaka and light that cigarette in her mouth. I wouldn't slightly get jump scared if the sound wasn't loud. Honestly, but I can't help it. Kodaka smiles by my way of tank. Kodaka smiles by way of tanks and leans against a wall. Okay, I'm not misreading. Me neither. I try sucking in, then blow out some smoke. It has a unique flavor, but it isn't especially pleasant. I was expecting for both of you to start coughing.
あ、そうでした。確か空気と一緒に肺に入れるとか。
Oh, you guys weren't doing that. Kodaka sucks once more, then takes the cigarette out of her mouth. She inhales with the smoke in her mouth. There it is. Are you okay?
失礼。むせそうになりました。多分肺に入ったとは思うんですが。
Mission success. Now you have cancer. Is it good? Kodaka tilts her head to one side. I suspect I'm wearing a strange expression too. She looks at me and laughs.
せっかくですし、最後まで吸ってみましょうか。
I guess so. I put that cigarette back in my mouth, inhale and exhale. I really don't get it. However, I feel a strange rush. There we go. Neither my father nor my mother smokes. Until just now, I do never even touch that cigarette. Something naughty, huh? This is certainly naughty. It's really bad. I become a real delinquent.
付き合わせてしまいすみません。一人で吸う勇気がなくて。
Well, regardless of what you're gonna call yourself, you look really cool right now. I feel like I could find a way in Photoshop to make this into a music album. If I feel like it, that is. Maybe I should for a thumbnail. I'll think about it. No problem. I was curious too.
本当はタバコが目的ではないのですが、形から入ろうとするのは私の良くない癖ですね。
It was met in cocaine, wasn't it?
組員さんがタバコを吸いながら話をしている姿がかっこよく見えて、真似してみたかったんです。
Talking, were they?
ええ。
Kodaka lifts a cigarette to her mouth, but in the end she moves her hand away without putting it in. I keep my cigarette in my hand too. As the thin trails of smoke rise, Kodaka begins to speak.
実は気がついていたんです。
Huh?
麻薬のこと。
What? Huh? I thought she might have. Well, she did show some suspicions, but that showed. She said she was very shocked when finding out stuff from us. But then she says this. Huh? I can to some extent understand why she pretended not to know anything, even as she realized what was going on. How do I reply to this? I don't know. As I deliberate, Kotaka continues. Thank you.
二の前さんのおっしゃる通りです。たかが学生がケツ持ちだけであんな大金を稼ぐことはできないでしょう。それに学生のトラブルを東雲さんが直々に処理したのもおかしな話です。気がついてはいたんです。ですが。
She lifts a cigarette to her mouth again. This time, she clamps it between her lips and speaks her mind as she breathes out the smoke.
認められなかった。認めたくなかった。ヤクザの娘として生きてきました。普通の輪に入れず、キーの目にさらされながら。でも、なんてことはありません。確かに父はヤクザですが、正義のヤクザなんですから。いわば必要悪。この町を裏から守っているんです。彼らはそれを知らないだけ。父は私にとってのヒーローでした。ヒーローでなければいけなかったんです。だってそうでしょ。正義でなくては、真と義を重んじ曲がったことを憎む人でなくては、私はただの悪党の子供じゃないですか。父は正義の人。そう信じていたかったんです。
She breathes out a puff of smoke and it wavers flimsily. It spreads out, vanishing into thin air.
ですが、受け入れねばなりませんね。私が目をそらし続けることで、二の前さんらを追い詰めてしまうのであれば、現実逃避はもう終わりにしなければいけません。麻薬の件、さすがに父や東雲さんに確認できませんが、状況証拠だけでも明らかです。
Circumstantial evidence?
メリルさんです。
I see. She knew about the foreign mafia influence too?
詳しくお話しする必要はなさそうですね。
I think I know the gist of it. although it's more of an educated guess.
私もです。ただの推測。メリルさん本人にも父にも聞けませんでした。海外のマフィアが手を出せぬようヤクザが日本を守っているなどと聞いたことがありますが、右門会は招き入れてしまったのでしょうね。何年か前から我が家に海外の方が出入りするようになりました。彼らが海外のマフィアなのでしょうね。きっとメリルさんも。わざわざ確認するまでもありません。証拠を見せていただく必要もありません。父は悪です。ただの悪党でした。
Kotaka laughs. It's the sad laugh of one who has given up on everything. The one who confronted her with this reality was me. I'm the one who forced her to come face to face with the truth. And yet, I'm such a hypocrite. Forgiving myself for my own sins, pretending to care. What if Shinonome is running the drugs on his own? Perhaps the boss doesn't know?
ありえません。メリルさんはうちで暮らしていますから、父が把握していないはずはありません。
I see.
娘を人質に差し出すような非道だとは思いたくありませんが。
A hostage?
これも私の勝手な推測です。
Okay.
メリルさんが私のそばにいるのは脅しでしょう。右門会とマフィア、強固な信頼関係で結ばれているとはとても思えません。右門会がおかしな動きを見せれば私を殺す、そういう脅しです。
Oh, then maybe could he be sent the drugs against his will for your sake?
それもないですね。
She laughs again. It's very melancholic.
父は確かに過保護な面もありますが、右門会と私を天秤にかければ右門会を選ぶでしょう。私に麻薬のことやメリルさんの素性を話さないのは人質であることを自覚させないため、私の心の平穏を守るため、その程度の優しさは持っていてくださると、そう思いたいですね。
Then Meryl isn't your bodyguard. She's...
用心棒であり、資格であり、そして彼女もまた人質なのでしょう。メリルさんはマフィアの幹部の身内なのではないでしょうか。日本語も堪能ですし、高い教養が伺えます。
So they traded hostages to find the balance?
そういうことなのでしょうね。おそらく。
Until now, I figured I knew what the reason was. But it was darker than I ever imagined. A hostage for the purpose of maintaining the relationship between the Mankai and the Mafia? That's awful. I hope her suspicions are wide of the mark. If they're not, no wonder she wanted to pretend it wasn't happening.
回りくどくなってしまいましたが、今後の関係のためにも二の舞さんにお伝えしたいことがあるんです。
Okay.
つまずき、こじれ、亀裂が入り、二の舞さんはおそらく簡単には処理できない たくさんの思いを抱えていらっしゃることでしょう。私も同じです。ですが、感謝しています。
Huh?
おかげさまで腹が決まりました。今度こそ覚悟が決まりました。私はこの道を、外道を歩みます。その第一歩としてこのしのぎを成功させます。時には汚い手を使うこともあるでしょうが。
Kotoko cuts herself off and gazes at her cigarette dispassionately.
性に合いませんね、やはり。
She takes a small case, an ashtray perhaps, from a bag and presses the cigarette against it.
まだ座れますか？
Oh, no.
どうぞ。
I borrowed the ashtray from Kotoko and stubbed my cigarette out too.
いい経験になりました。二度と吸うことはなさそうですが。
I wish I could say the same, honestly. Me neither. I don't really get the appeal.
ええ、本当にわかりませんね。私は父と同じ道は歩みません。そろそろ戻りましょうか。ドーナツを食べ尽くされてしまいます。
You're right. Kotoko closes the ashtray and puts one foot on the staircase. Kotoko?
はい。
Once again, I'm looking forward to working with you.
よろしくお願いいたします、二の前さん。
Ren doesn't wait around to jump into action. She arranges a meeting with the most influential investor as Kotoko suggested, and a trial screening is set for the next day. When I praise her for her impressive efficiency, she replies,
すごいのは相手のフットワークの軽さ。電子ドラッグに強い興味を持ってたのもあるだろうけど、こんなに簡単に応じてもらえるとは思ってなかった。そういう人だから成功してるのかもね。私はまだまだ足りてない。
It's an unusually meek, or rather regretful sounding response by her standards. Ren hadn't realized the importance of a trial screening until Kotoko mentioned it earlier, either. Actually, perhaps it would be more accurate to say she overlooked it. A usual Ren would probably have planned for a trial screening before trying to gather investors. The constant barrage of new and unexpected events must have robbed her of her composure. Although she often mentions the fact she can get out at any time, it seems safe to say she's taking this pretty seriously. So much so that she lost her cool. Either way, the plan is to meet on Friday and hold the trial screening on Saturday. Rin wants to explain how we plan to operate the club going forward, so we'll have to hurry to buy the necessary items. That said, how are we even going to show Rave? We still haven't decided on the most important detail of all. If Rave gets copied, even once, it's all over. We don't need to worry about people filming the screen with smartphones or similar devices. I tested that out and the resulting video didn't possess Rave's effects. Huh. As long as we can prevent anyone from copying the data, we're good. We don't have much time, and I'm sure there's flaws in this plan, but we'll place tablet PCs in each room and take everyone's luggage at reception. For the time being, we decided to proceed in such a fashion. For now, We just need to get through the trial screenings. We can work out the details later. Hina has been busy preparing that side of things for us. I do like to help, but I have my own important work to take care of. Improving grave. I'm working to trim any unneeded fat from the video and see whether or not the effects can be made any stronger. I watch Rave over and over again, emptying my testicles, occasionally running to the bathroom to throw up. There are a few failed experiments, but in all, the improvements are going well. While I wasn't able to make the effects any stronger, I did get them to kick in sooner. The new improved version of Rave kicks in after only a few seconds. That's probably as good as it's going to get. I do like to dish this out on other people too, but unfortunately I'm out of time. We will head to the trial screening with Rave 2.0 in our armory. Unrelated to the trial screenings, I go out to eat ramen with Tatsu to fill him in on what's been happening and thank him for all his help. Awesome.